coach talk about the people that they coach. So we'll go first. We have 4 track and cross country athletes. And so Coach Dalby will be talking about each and every one of those 4. We have 1 Palms athlete. And so Coach Atchison will be talking about her. We have 2 volleyball athletes, and Coach Schaefer will be talking about them. And then we have 3 cheer athletes, and Coach Leday will be talking about the 3 of them. The other thing is, I just always say this at each and every signing day that I have ever been a part of, is it was over 20 years ago now that I signed on my signing day. And I always approach this from the standpoint of saying, I wonder what I wish someone would have told me when I was a senior in high school is what I tell all of the athletes on signing day. So the thing I wish somebody would have told me is that, first off, by signing today, you are in the top 5% of athletes in the entire nation of Colorado. You have accomplished something that, 95% of kids that embark upon sports through the junior levels and through high school don't accomplish. That's a significant accomplishment. And it's something to be very proud of. And we are very excited for each and every one of you to embark upon that journey of the next stage of your lives today. The second thing that I wish somebody would have told me, other than the 5%, is that you really didn't get here by yourself. While you were the driving force behind it and you had to have that motivation to go ahead and get to this level, there were a lot of people that helped you along the way that I think that deserve thanks. And first and foremost in that group of people are probably sitting on the other side of that camera right now as you're doing that, and that's your family and your parents. And I think it's very important for you to thank them. And nobody really told me that. And I thank my parents like later on, but I wish I would have thanked them on this day for everything they had done for me so that I could accomplish these goals. With that said, make sure that you hug those people, especially in this day and age, and tell them thank you. Not only your parents, your coaches, your friends who pushed you, maybe it's a teacher, whatever it is, just make sure you thank those people, because your accomplishment is also their accomplishment. And I think that's something that everyone should do. So with that said, we are going to get to our agenda here for our virtual signing day. Our first coach, who is going to talk about 4 cross country and track athletes, is Jonathan Dalby, everybody. Jonathan Dalby.
All right. Hey. All right. I'm going to talk about Jack O'Sullivan here. Jack is headed to the University of Kansas. He has been definitely an important part of our team over the last 4 years. Has been part of a state championship team in cross country, a couple of runner-up teams, made the podium at the Nike Cross National meet as well in 2017. Just awesome leadership. And to see Jack go on and be able to run at the Division I level, to me is a huge deal. We had talked a little bit about that, if that was going to be a possibility or not. And to be honest, it wasn't something I really knew if he could do it or not until probably the league cross country meet this year, when he was Continental League conference champion or league champion in that meet, and showed all the potential in the world to run at that level. So super proud of Jack. As a guy from Missouri, he knows that I want to talk trash about him to run at KU, but quite honestly, couldn't be more proud of him. Really excited that he's going to be there running next year. And man, all the best of luck to you, and super thankful that you've been a part of the program to help us out. So I think, Mr. Flanagan, you want me to give the microphone here to Jack for a second?
That's correct. I would like Jack to be able to say a few words.
Yeah, I just want to thank the whole Vista community for like letting me, I guess, do this. It's I know it's kind of unfortunate times, but getting together to do this really means a lot. And kind of signing today is still a huge deal, so that's a big part of it. But I just really want to thank my friends, family, and the whole coaching staff for getting me here. Just because there's no way I could do it without them. Especially the coaching staff for sure for always pushing me on and everything like that. And I guess I know they're really not present here, but I would like to thank the seniors of the past for really kind of pushing me to get to where I am today. Because without their help, I don't think I would have been a strong leader right now, or just where I am right now. So thank you for everyone, and thanks for helping me get to where I am today.
All right, cool. And I'll ask you guys. You guys can all sign together here at the end. But thanks, Jack. So I'm going to talk about Davis Helmrich for a minute. Davis is headed to the University of Missouri. So I got a story about Davis, and I'll tell you why this is a big deal to me. Davis, the best way I can describe Davis as a freshman in 8th grade is the word squirrel. He's a very, very squirrely guy. He showed a little bit of potential, but we had no idea what was in store for Davis moving forward. But I'll tell you, over the years, he, like Jack, has become just absolutely one of our best senior leaders. It's been really encouraging and really fun to see his development. I very distinctly, it's just like a very like moment of clarity in my coaching career. I very distinctly, after the Continental League freshman sophomore championships, I remember pulling Davis aside after the 800 and telling him that I just really thought that he could be one of the best we've ever had on the guys team, that he was starting to show that kind of potential. And for whatever reason, the next year, Davis like really became a leader on the team. His senior year, he embodied what Vista Nation cross country and track is all about. And that's just always going to be the story I remember the most about Davis. For me, it's a big deal because I would only do this because I'm at home right now and I can show this. But this is a picture of my grandpa running for the University of Missouri in 1933. He was a sprinter at Mizzou, and I can show this as well. He was a Hall of Fame at the University of Missouri, and I have his Hall of Fame plaque in my house. So the fact that we're actually sending somebody to the University of Missouri is a big deal. And the fact that like one athlete is going to go to the University of Kansas and the other to the University of Missouri. I guess they're arch rivals, but they're also best friends. That is just a really, really cool thing for me to be able to see that happen. I don't know, for my grandpa is the person that got me into coaching. So to see two guys on the boys' side of the team to go off and run at Kansas and run at Mizzou and kind of keep that tradition alive is huge for me. So just super special. Really appreciative of everything Davis has given to the team. And yeah, so I'm going to hand it over to Davis. And if he has anything to say, he absolutely can.
Yeah, thanks, Dalby. I just want to say thank you to all my coaches, from Dalby to Selly to Lowell to Palmer. The four of them have turned me into the runner I am today, and I'm extremely grateful for that, and I'll always remember them. I also want to thank all my teammates, especially the senior class from this year, like Jack and Seth and Michael Shockley and those guys. They made running what it is today, and I don't know if I would do it without them. They make every day enjoyable, and every day is a different adventure with them, and I'm always thankful for those guys. And I just want to say thank you to all my friends and family, from driving me to practice at 7 in the morning every day in the summer, or just keeping me on top of my training and stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to all that. And thank you to Miss Vitry and Mr. Flanagan for putting this on today. I know it's not what we were hoping for, but still to be able to do something like this means a lot to me, and I'm extremely grateful for that. So thank you to everyone.
All right. Thanks, Davis. And then up next, I got Madison Reed is headed to the University of Utah. Maddie's progression over the years has also been like a pretty special thing to watch. Early on as a freshman, I think she was just kind of waiting for her progression to start, to maybe even catch up to her teammates a little bit. And then Maddie just really, by her junior year, skyrocketed and just never lost belief in hard work, never lost belief in being part of the team at Vista Nation, is always there for her teammates. Somebody who I feel like sort of embodied what we're all about when she would put the the goals and the needs of the team in front of in front of everybody else. One of my favorite memories of Maddie was after struggling with some health issues junior year in track, and not knowing where that season was going to end up. The first half of the season, just her health wouldn't let her run very much. And then by the end of the season, she just, she stayed persistent, stayed committed, was very resilient, and ended up being placing on the podium in both the mile and the 2 mile as an all-state athlete for us that year. Senior year and cross country, faced an injury. I know it wasn't the way she envisioned things, but still just like never ever got up or gave up. I don't know that, Maddie, I've seen anyone more excited to go out for their first run after an injury, just to go out and to do like a 10-minute run as I've seen with you. But that's just kind of the personality and attitude that Maddie's had. Super positive all the time, there for her teammates always. Headed again, to run for a major university at the Division I level, which is really cool to see. And yeah, so that's a really special thing. So Maddie, if you want to say anything, I guess the microphone's all yours.
Thanks, Dalby. Yeah, I just wanted to thank all the coaches and all my teammates and friends and family. I really needed support, I guess, near the end of it, but they were all there for me, and I was very thankful to have everybody that's a part of the whole Vista athletics program, and all the coaches and the athletes were so supportive of everybody and definitely kept me accountable, which was really awesome. And I don't think I could have been here without all those people. So I just wanted to say a big thanks to everyone. And yeah.
All right. And then thanks, Maddie. But last but not least, I'm going to talk about Jessica Barrich, who's headed to Creighton up in Omaha. I think really over the years, someone who just like kept waiting for her time to come in cross country, and was always a great teammate in cross country. Probably put herself through more, I would say, physical anguish and pain and discomfort than anyone we've had in the team. When it comes to work ethic, I really can't think of a girl over the years who's worked harder than Jessica. But her wheelhouse is really the 800 meters. That's where she specializes. So bummed that we didn't get a track season this year, because each year she got a little closer to making that podium spot in the half mile, and I think this year probably would have been the year for her to get there. But Jessica just never gave up on belief in her teammates, never gave up on belief in whatever process we put in front of her. My best memories of Jessica actually are not in races. They are in workouts where Coach Palmer kind of took it upon himself to do workouts with Jessica. And to see like the amount of discomfort and hurt that she put Jess Palmer through over the years. I mean, Jessica, you were dropping the hammer on him. So that was awesome to see. To you make those progressions and everything from 400 to 800 to mile to cross country. You're probably the most versatile person we've had on the team in the last 4 years. I think Creighton's going to be a good fit for you. I'm glad you and your coach really hit it off here at the end when you found like a place to call home for the next 4 years, and super excited to see what that progress looks like moving forward and the contributions that you make there. So I guess Jessica Barrich, if you have anything to say here, we'll give you the microphone.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Dalby. I just want to thank the athletic department first off for putting this on. It means a lot to be able to come on and do this. And then just thank you to my friends and family for supporting me for the last 4 years, and the coaches and Palmer for letting me smoke him in workouts. That was always a fun part of the day. But yeah, I really am thankful, especially for the girls in my grade, like Maddie and Sarah and Jenna, because I don't think I would have gotten it through the 4 years without them, and it's been a really amazing 4 years. So I'm just really grateful for Vista and everything it's done for me.
All right, awesome. And I guess I'll end with this with everybody. So we had a couple athletes that signed earlier. I would have loved to have seen everybody sign together. It just wasn't possible. But Kara Lusick signed with University of Colorado, and so did Sarah O'Sullivan with University of Colorado, and Jenna Fitzsimmons with BYU. It's just been an exceptional group of seniors. kind of a once in a lifetime crew to have as seniors. So just super proud of you. You know, I talked to Selly right before this, and Jess and Angela before this earlier this week, and we're all in Sprafke and Estelle at the middle school. And you guys, just really proud of you. Excited to see what you guys do at the next level. And just remember, my payment for 4 years of coaching is you owe me a T-shirt. I wear a size large. So yeah, congratulations, guys, and go ahead and please sign.
Congratulations, guys. That's awesome. Next up, we are going to have our Palms coach, Coach Carrie Atchison. She is going to say a few words about Addison Dean.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. It's my pleasure to have Addison Dean signing with Colorado State University. Really great. A lot of our alums are there, and a coach who I respect. That there's not a better program for Addie to get to go dance, and so we're really excited for her. In Addie's 4 years, the amount of things that she has helped our team accomplish is really pretty spectacular. We have 3 league titles. We have regional titles in hip hop and jazz and pom. We have 3 state runner-up titles as well as 1 state championship. So to finish top 2 every single year that Addie was a part of the program is pretty amazing. We also have a national runner-up as well as our only national championship that we've ever had for Vista Palms. Addie was a part of that team. So she received Colorado High School Coaches All Elite Award this year that's voted on by CHASA. So very happy for her with that. She's also been a captain, not only this year where she was our captain on paper, she's really been a leader all 4 years. Addie's that kid who she works by or leads by example. She doesn't need to tell people what to do. She shows them. And she always shows them by being the first to start work, the last to stop, to put in the extra hours. She truly is the kind of athlete that you really only get to coach very rarely in a coaching career. And so it's really just been my privilege, Addie, to be your coach. Very proud of you. So if you'd like to say something, we'd love to hear from you.
Thanks, Trim. I love you. I want to thank my awesome parents and my teammates and the Vista community for all the love and support throughout the years. It really means a lot to me, and I'm just really grateful for this. So thank you.
Awesome. All right, Addie, please sign.
Congratulations, Addie.
Thank you.
Congrats. All right, next up, we have Coach Doug Schaefer talking about Claire and Camille.
Yes, hello. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, we have 2 players who are going to be going on, Camille and Claire. And it's weird because it just so happens to be the 2 players that I don't know how to say their last names. I think it's Thoenis and Wilbur. So, Camille, I think that's correct. First, talk about Camille. I think Camille was probably our most versatile player on varsity this year. She could play any position. She could play left side. She could play middle. She could play right side. She could even coach if she wanted to, which she probably wanted to a few times. But I thought that was a great asset for our team because she could go in at any spot at any time. And she did. She came in and had some pretty big points in some big games for us. What I remember from Camille from freshman year, I talked to other coaches in the program, and from every year, freshman, sophomore, junior year, every coach and all the players that I talked to said how real she is, how sincere she is, and what a great attitude. I saw that throughout her whole career, and she continued to display that on varsity. So, Camille, thank you. I thought you did a great job this year with your attitude, with keeping the team together, and for all the effort you put forth. So well done for Camille.
Thank you. So I just wanted to say thank you for putting all of this together and kind of making this available for everybody that is signing. But just like thank you to my family and my friends and especially my coaches for really like pushing me to get to a point where I felt like I could play at the next level and giving me the opportunity and the availability to really like get in contact with those coaches and really kind of like put myself out there for this to be possible for me. So thank you.
Yeah, good job. Okay, and then next is Claire. Camille is going to St. Peter's University in New Jersey, correct? It's New Jersey, yes, yes. Okay. Next is Claire Wilbur. Claire is going to University of Bridgeport, which I think is an amazing fit for her. That's out east. There's 2 other Vista girls who are already playing volleyball out there. I think Claire is going to do amazing out there. I thought Claire's been an integral part of varsity for the past 3 years. She's been a middle for us, and then this year she changed to right side. I thought had a huge impact on our team, and I thought was one of the major reasons why we went to state, why we got 5th at state, was Claire. Along with Camille, I think Claire, as a senior this year, spearheaded more than anybody probably how she wanted the program to come together, how she wanted it to not just be varsity and other teams, but that we're all one program and that we're all together. She really embodied that spirit. I think along with Hannah, who's a senior, they all wanted to show strength as a program. And with her actions, with her leadership, that's what she did. I thought she did a great job for leading our team and for leading the program this year. Just a great attitude. Everybody loves Claire, and it's so fun to see her, how she is with her teammates and how she is, with the rest of the program. I think probably what I definitely remember about Claire is at our banquet, they got to pick out a quote that they always like, and it was something to the effect, and I think it was from Eeyore. It was something to the effect of, when in doubt or when all else fails, take a nap. And I think that's pretty interesting by Claire, just a pretty chill, easygoing demeanor. And I think that's what worked well for us this year. So congratulations to Claire Wilbur.
Well, thanks, Doug. And I want to thank everybody for putting this together, because this is really special for me and it wouldn't have been the same without this. And I also want to thank my family, friends, teammates, coaches for supporting me through all these years and stuff like that. And I just want to give a special shout out to the Dr. Doug Schaefer for pushing me these past 4 years and making me into the teammate and player I am today. But along with the Vista community, because I know volleyball isn't everyone's favorite thing to watch, but we really felt it this year, all the support and stuff throughout the year. So it made it definitely an unforgettable year for me and the rest of the seniors. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Claire. Hey, I totally agree. And I want to say this to the athletic program in Vista, that Claire is totally right. If it wasn't for the support that we got and for the students in the stands, we wouldn't have done what we did. So I thought that was pretty amazing. So thank you, Mountain Vista. And Claire and Camille can now both please sign.
Awesome. Congratulations, Claire and Camille.
Good job. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, no problem. Next up, we have Coach Tanner Leday. He's going to talk about Will, Kyler, and Cody.
Hey, guys. Very excited to speak on behalf of our 3 seniors that are going to be going on to the next level. I've had the privilege of watching all 3 of these guys since they came in as first-year cheerleaders at Mountain Vista, and it's been really special to watch them all grow and really grow to love the sport and want to do it at the next level. So can't say enough about how proud I am of these guys. They've really been a big part of our culture and our foundation of our team for the past few years. So I'm very excited that they're all going to be continuing on to the next level. So first I'm going to speak about Kyler Lacewell. whenever Kyler first came in, the first thing I noticed about him is his level of dedication and focus. A lot of guys come into cheerleading and, you know, they kind of see it and they're not sure how to act. And Kyler came in and he treated it just like, you know, any other sport that he'd played in the past. He came in very focused, you know, ready to get better and asked a lot of questions. He was always asking for feedback from me and the other coaches and really trying to, you know, just get as good as he could at the sport and get ready for the next level. So it's been really special to watch him, you know, progress over the past few years. Another thing about Kyler is he always stayed really focused in performances and he always kept his game face on. So whenever it came time to, you know, get ready to do a performance, he always brought the team in, made sure that everybody was ready to go. Everybody was feeling confident and just really made a good impact on our program. And I think for that reason, he will be going on and cheering at the next level at the University of Wyoming. So very excited. Kyler, if you want to say anything.
All right. Thank you, Tanner. I just wanted to thank all of my coaches, especially you, just because, like, being my first year, I definitely learned a lot, and you taught me a lot of things that really helped me succeed. And I also wanted to thank my teammates just for being able to help me out and push me to be the best I am. And I also wanted to thank my family, especially my mom, because she would always make sure I was awake for the 5 a.m. morning practice. And my family was always at my events, and they're always there supporting me.
Awesome. So next up, I'm going to talk about Cody's Aounce. Whenever Cody first came in, he was pretty goofy, but I immediately noticed the level of that athleticism that he had. He's just one of those guys that picks it up quick, very coordinated, and whenever he, you know, like hits a sticking point, he keeps pushing until he gets past it. So it was really cool seeing that. Another cool part about coaching Cody was he was always looking for a new challenge. So whenever he would, you know, do a skill, he was successful for it. He was always like, okay, what's next? How do I get better? You know, and he never stopped surprising me for that reason. Every practice he was doing something new, doing things that most high school guys can't do with stunning and things like that. So I think that's a big part of the reason that he also is going to be moving on to the next level at Wyoming. And I'm just really excited to see how his leadership and work ethic, how far it takes him. Cody.
All right, sorry, my camera's very far away from everything else. But I wanted to say thank you to you first, Tanner, for making the sport so enjoyable and making it honestly addicting. Like, there's never another sport where I was genuinely excited and looking forward to go to practice every single day and learn something new. I'd also like to thank my parents, especially, and my mom for making sure I'm awake for those 5 a.m. practices as well, and them just at every event, no matter the sport, no matter the time, they were always there to support me. And I'd also like all my friends for making all the sports I did as enjoyable as they were.
Awesome. Thanks, Cody. And lastly, I'm going to be speaking about Will Young. One of the cool parts about coaching Will has been he came in at a really young age, started trying it as a sophomore, I believe. And he did his time on JV and then, you know, filled out and got better and then made the varsity team. And he's really just been a very well-rounded, respectful athlete. Every time I give him feedback, you know, good or bad, he takes it well. He takes it with a good attitude. And he's always just been a really dedicated hard worker. And like I said, very well-rounded. And I can't wait to see him cheer for me at the University of Colorado next year. Will?
Yeah, thank you, Tanner. I would just like to thank you, of course, and then I'd like to thank my parents as well. They definitely helped me out with everything, like waking up in the morning, like everyone else said. And I'd just like to thank the administration and everyone else, my friends and family.
Awesome. Thanks,
Can't
Will.
wait to cheer. Yep.
All right, so if you guys want to go ahead and sign your letters of intent. Awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Congrats again to everybody. What an exciting day for all of you to sign your letters of intent and to be able to play at the next level. It's very exciting. We're very excited. I have a couple people I have to thank really quick before I let everybody go. A lot of you thanked me for and the athletic department for putting this together. Honestly, as much as I would like to take credit, I didn't have much to do with any of it. That lady right there in your screen, Autumn Vitry, she basically did all the technology, printed off those name cards, got all of your stuff together so that you guys could have this day. So as much as I would like to take credit for getting this together, it was primarily Autumn Vitry who put it all together. So if we could give her a little clap. I know some of you already did this, but thanking Autumn for everything that she did to make this happen. Also, I want to thank all of the coaches. You guys make Mountain Vista what it is. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for inspiring these athletes to become great. I want to thank Mr. Weaver, who's down there in the corner. I know he put up a thank you. He said he did not want to speak today, which is okay with me, but thank you, boss, for basically always supporting our athletes and supporting these kids at everything. And then last but not least, I'd like to thank the whole community. I know that there are all kinds of parents, and I heard some of you cheering behind the screens as your kids signed. Thank you guys so much for entrusting your kids to us for these 4 years. We are very excited for them to go on to the next level. And once a Golden Eagle, always a Golden Eagle, no matter what university you are at, whether it's Missouri or Kansas or Creighton or CSU, you will always be a Golden Eagle. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for such a great virtual signing day. Congrats to the class of 2020. And that's what I got for you. Anybody else want to say anything else before we sign off? Thank you, guys. Thank you for a great day. And
way to go, Claire.
Way to go, guys. All right. We're going to sign off. All right.